Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome to Soul Whisper with Vangie, a quiet space where we reflect, heal, and grow together through life's gentle lessons. There is a moment in motherhood that many people do not talk about. It is the moment when we slowly realize that our children are not meant to be carried forever. They are meant to learn how to walk, sometimes stumble, sometimes struggle, and sometimes choose their own pace in life. Recently, I experienced one of those quiet but powerful lessons as a mother. My son, Daniel, had to take an important examination at school. My original plan was simple: just make sure he arrives, attends to the exam, and then go home to do my responsibilities. But life has a way of unfolding differently from our plans. When we arrived at school, Daniel asked me if I could stay and wait for him until he finished the test. Without hesitation, I said yes. I stayed there the entire morning, from the moment the exam started until the moment it ended. While waiting, I had time to observe, to reflect, and to simply be present as a mother. When Daniel came out of the testing room, he looked very tired. He was massaging his head, and the first thing he asked me was, "Mommy, did you leave while I was taking the exam?" I gently told him, "No, I stayed the whole time." And in that moment, I realized something deeply meaningful. Sometimes, what our children need most is not solutions, not pressure, not constant correction. Sometimes, they simply need to know that someone stayed. As parents, we naturally want to protect our children from hardship. We want to rescue them from pain, mistakes, and disappointment. That instinct comes from love. But I am slowly learning that love is not always about carrying our children through life. Sometimes, love is about walking beside them, allowing them to face their own challenges, while quietly assuring them that they are not alone. I am not a perfect mother. There are moments when I worry about Daniel's future. There are moments when fear speaks louder than trust. But I am learning to surrender control while still offering presence. Because growth does not happen when someone carries us all the time. Growth happens when someone walks beside us, close enough to support, but far enough to allow strength to develop. As I reflect on my own childhood and life journey, I realize that many of my strengths today were formed during moments when life allowed me to struggle, learn, and discover my own resilience. Perhaps this is the quiet wisdom motherhood is teaching me now: to guide, to nurture, to love deeply. but also to trust. Trust that our children carry their own destiny. Trust that every experience, easy or difficult, is shaping their character. Trust that our steady presence is already a powerful gift. To all parents listening, if you sometimes feel torn between protecting your child and allowing them to grow, please know that you are not alone. Love is not measured by how much we carry them, but by how faithfully we walk beside them. Today, I continue to learn this lesson gently, patiently, and with an open heart. And if you are walking this path too, may you find peace in knowing that your presence alone is already love in its purest form. This is Soul Whisper with Vangie. Thank you for sharing this quiet reflection with me.